Now that's got to be one of the strangest games I've seen in a long time. But it's Tottenham Hotspur, isn't it? It's your boy Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office's TV, with another video. Back with another video in the cold, but Tottenham Hotspur 3, Brentford 2. And that was an absolute mix of a game. A game that I thought we were going to actually win comfortably. Well, get there in the end, but I think we just got there in the end in this result. That first half was absolutely awful from Tottenham. And the funny thing is, Alex had to rush back from somewhere, from the gym, to go and watch that for 7:30. And I was annoyed, very annoyed for that. But turned into jubilation in the second half, but I'll get to that in the later on. Wait for that when it comes. But really, the game summed up in this: 12 minutes. 12 minutes. That was it. 12 minutes of a game, and Tottenham Hotspur won the game. That's it for me. Other than that, is there really anything to really say? And that's it, really. But the first half was absolutely awful. I think Brentford saw us coming. There was a warning from the first half when Tottenham Hotspur gave the ball away and they score an offside goal. And there was a warning there straight away. But then we do it again. Adoji was not very good in the first half, kept on making mistakes. And it was a very strange thing, because when you saw the defence against Man City and you saw the performance there and you look at the performance today, I was watching them thinking, what's going on here? Ivan Toney's not that scary. I know he scores goals, but it looked like they were very scared. But they score from Ivan Toney getting through one-on-one. Vicario spills the ball, and then, what do you know? Mopé scores. And he's a very crucial guy in this whole story. I mean, the fact is, good on him to score, but the fact is he was just annoying afterwards. He just kept on going on. And then he done the celebration of Maddison's, and you could see straight away what he was trying to do, trying to wind him up. And Maddison was just getting wound up all that first half. I was actually worried throughout that first half whether he was going to get sent off or not. It didn't look right, the first half. It looked flat. It looked very, very flat. I don't know whether there was no connection between the midfield or the wing. The wing, I don't know. The forwards didn't work well at all. Werner looked awful. Charlison just looked anomalous. Kulu just didn't look like a winger, like we always said. He's not a winger. And it just didn't have any energy whatsoever. And I think Brentford absolutely played on it. They were just winding Tottenham up, slowing the game down. And I was just getting very, very worried that one of our players was going to get sent off, especially Maddison. They just knew what to do. They saw Tottenham coming, and Mopé was having a field day, absolute field day. And it was just quite simple that Tottenham Hotspur were just in trouble, really in trouble. And it was quite deserved, the boos at half time. It was funny that, because I had to go downstairs, and I went downstairs to get something to eat afterwards, because I sat there and thought, I can't take this anymore. Changed that atmosphere in the second half. They brought on Højbjerg, they brought on Brendan Johnson, taking off Bentancur and taking off Skip, and it changed straight away. Adoji firstly got the goal, coming forward, getting forward, 1-2, getting on his left foot and shoots and scores, and really gets Tottenham back in the game, gets everybody back on their feet. And then straight away after that, Tottenham went straight on the back again. At last, using Werner's pace down the left, gets down the bar line, gets a cross and a good cross into Johnson, and Johnson just needs to put it into the empty net. 2-1, and then it looks almost, and then Tottenham Hotspur looked like a team that looked like they're going to score more goals, and we did that again with Richarlison again. Richarlison scoring, Maddison getting into the box with good twinkle-toe feet. He shoots, and then it's just an empty net for Richarlison. Like I said, Richarlison, they're below average. Emil Heskey, corners tapping again. But after that, Tottenham went back to type again. Brentford thought, well, you know what, we're going to put someone on Werner on the left-hand side, and we just became anonymous again. Even though we had chances to make it even more further, we made a mistake later on in the second half, and then Tony got a chance and scored again, and it just became a game where Tottenham Hotspur were just very nervous. So after those 12 minutes of great joy, it was very bad nervousness. And Tottenham Hotspur really did have to fight and really grind out that result. And we did, even though Brentford should have really equalised. And really, it was the crucial goal from Richarlison saved us and got us back into the top four. But I think you can see straight away, I think Ange is getting found out big time. I think he's getting found out big time. You can see straight away the tactics from Brentford. They obviously watched Man City. They saw the corners that they were doing and putting the people on Vicario. They were slowing the game down. They were trying to get in our faces. It wasn't very good, very mixed, and shows you this is not a decent team at all. I'm not convinced about the strike force whatsoever. I am not. I'm sorry. Richarlison is not good enough. Richarlison's definitely not good enough to be up front. I'm not convinced about Brendan Johnson, even though he did okay. And I'm certainly not convinced about Werner, even though he had an effect on the game later on. And they do not trust him down that left-hand side because he had amples of opportunities to pass it down him, but no one passed to him. No one passed to him. The midfield, yes, Højbjerg had a bit of an effect as well. The defence, Udogie had a mixed game, a very mixed game. Lots of mistakes, but then he got us back into the game and that's it. But really, I've got to be honest, that was just even though Van der Ven had some great interceptions, they still got through easy, and this was Brentford. Brentford. What are you saying? But what we'll do is, we'll dress it up saying, we got through the game, oh yeah, we look good, Werner looked good, oh, we're back on the wheel and that's it. Well, let's be honest here. If you're thinking that, you're deluded. Because any decent team would have really capitalised on that and that's it. We saw that last week against Man City when we played someone decent. But overall, well done to Tottenham Hotspur. Well done to Ange for making the substitution at half-time to making the impact on the game, yes. But we struggled later on in that second half. And I do think he's getting found out. And the quality of this team is getting found out big time. You don't need just effort and energy and being athletic. You need quality. And Tottenham Hotspur have not got that. And that's quite clear, especially from this game tonight, and that's it. So that just sums it up. My review on this game tonight. You'll see more of me. Mr. Box Office, the main event, the Professor of Truth and Entertainment, the ratings killer. And if you don't know, get to know. And as I always finished off this video and close this video, you know it every single time, and that's it. If you didn't know, get to know, support your boy, Mr. Box Office, subscribe and like, and come on you Spurs. And I'm out.